Hi everyone, good morning. I'm really excited to offer a full in-depth card reading today for us. I want to go a little deeper. I'm going to do a 5-card spread. I will give you the opportunity to tune in as I shuffle and kind of, ask your question. Oftentimes I love to leave it for highest good. But if there's something specific that you guys are dealing with, absolutely hold that in your heart. As I shuffle, I will give you an opportunity to kind of feel into the numbers. We're going to do 1 through 5 so we can offer a broader channel so I can cover more people. I was asking my team how to go about it. And obviously, when you do a group reading, it's very different and individual because I have to encompass all of you guys' stuff in it. And, my disclaimer is that you create your own reality from your vibration, from your thoughts and feelings. And so anything the cards are here to tell you is really an indication of where your feelings and thoughts are sitting. This is not an answer to your future. It's a key to help you change your present, if that makes sense. And so I want to just go for it. Allowing yourself just a moment and just tune in. Taking a nice deep breath. And just asking the cards to bring forth whatever it is that you are needing. Whatever it's in your highest good to receive and connect with.
Easy, baby.
Okay. One, two, three, 4, and 5. I did quite a number on the shuffle just because as I shuffle, I allow my intuition to come through, and it's kind of just, almost counting beads practice, right? It's a way to get yourself in tune and connected. I chose to read today from The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. I really like those cards. They do offer us a regular message and a protection message when they're upside down. And so we will look deeper into that piece. And I will do everything from this angle, but I am going to insert some more pictures for you guys and descriptions in the links. Okay. And so again, I want you to just take a nice deep breath. Feel into the cards. Hold in your heart and in your mind your intention. Let's give it a go. Okay, number 1. Number 1 is commitment. And it came upright. Number 2 is rock bottom. And it came upright. Number 3 is ride the wave, and it came upright. Number 4 is flying, and it came upside down. And number 5 is the dragon's lair, and it came upright. Okay, let's get a little deeper into their meanings. I'm going to read from the book and then just elaborate on anything else that might come. And so, number 1, commitment. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. And so if you guys had that question in your heart, partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship, from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be cautious of what you are committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. You guys, this is so perfect. I was actually thinking about doing a reading specifically for relationships. And so I love that this came up. This subject has been super activated. I was listening to some Abraham last night about specifically relationships and exactly that sentence. And really, that's what it is. When you cultivate and move into a deeper alignment, right, within yourself, soul, self to body self, this commitment you made in this life, when you bring yourself more into the alignment with that relationship, the law of attraction will have to bring forth to you all relationships that echo the same strength and the same connection. And the more you can cultivate that within yourself and your partner can cultivate that within themselves, the more you guys can come into that harmonious union. And, you know, in this search, right, of this soulmate and the soul that we perhaps made a commitment to before coming here, forgetting that just because you're going to find him or her does not necessarily mean that you get to keep that alignment throughout. You always create from this present moment. Free will is always in action. And so if the commitment is always to the alignment between you and you, then your relationships will mirror that and flourish. And so I hope this card number 1 was helpful. Okay, let's move on to card number 2. We got rock bottom. Rock bottom. Surrender and acceptance are the keys to freedom. It came up, right? As difficult as it may be to accept, it seems that you have reached a point where you can go no further in the same manner in which you've been doing things. Perhaps you hit a proverbial brick wall or experienced a deep sense of loss and you don't know where to turn. The old way of doing things must be discarded fully in order to move onward and upward. A new direction and a new strategy are called for. The only way out is through surrender. Accept things as they are and admit that you have no idea what to do next. If you wait in that heartfelt moment of release, then a stairway will appear like magic, and all manners of synchronicities will show you the way to a higher ground. The rock bottom card is a sign that a miracle is about to occur, but only if you let go completely. Well, that's a big one, right? The space of surrender. You know, I always feel like the serenity prayer kind of puts it together, right? And it's about really recognizing, when do I need surrendering and accepting and just letting go? And when do I need to make a difference and push for a change? And I really do love this message. So whoever one of you, pulled this is not a negative card. It's an opportunity to just move more into that space of acceptance, and into the space of surrendering into this present moment and letting go. being again in that space of emptiness and letting go, allow our soul and allow spirits to come through and talk to us and bring forth the messages that we really need. I read something today that really hit, right? And it's any type of leveling up, any type of growth, any type of expansion, right, holds within it a grief, holds within it a death. You had to let go. You had to let go of a version of yourself. You had to let go of a relationship. You had to let go of, material things. It doesn't matter, but there's need to be like a leveling up, right? Even when you trade your old car for a new car, that's a level up, man. That's not bad. You still have to let go. You still have to, let go of the old car. You can't drive both at the same time. And so there's something to that acceptance and that surrender that knows that all we're doing is we're creating a vacuum for the next thing that needs to happen. And so I hope that one was helpful. We're going to move into card number 3, Ride the Wave. Ride the wave. Right now, success is easy and effortless. I love the variety we got, you guys. This is awesome. This is really going to encompass a lot of energies. So that's super cool. It came upright. You can be assured that you are entering a time where you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide had turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and your dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibility to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you are definitely on the right path. I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. So whoever got this card, you got big thumbs up. Your work has come to fruition. Everything that you put in, that talent and hopes and dreams are ready to carry you forward. And so I guess it's step number 2 after rock bottom, right? We allow that space through and in, and then, all our miracles kind of fly in. Beautiful. Okay, let's move to card number 4. We got flying and we got it in its reversed position. I'm going to let my cat in. Yes, you can come and be part of it. Come on. Flying. You have the power to see things from a higher perspective. So that's the general rule of the card. And now we're actually going to read the reverse. When you see the flying card reversed, it is a gentle reminder that there are times to take flight and times to remain grounded. And for now, you must avoid overstretching. There is still work to be done before you earn your wings. Be patient. What you seek will not be out of reach forever. Remember the story of Icarus in the Greek mythology, whose wax-made wings overconfidence brought him too close to the sun? He perished because he didn't realize his limitations. Humility is a great power, and now you must exercise it. Doing too much, too fast, too soon only serves to prevent a beautiful flight later on. What a great card. And so, again, I feel like this ties into what we are talking about. Alignment must be reached before we take action. And sometimes there is time for that flying high action, right? Other card, aligned, connected, hope streams are in action. It's time to move with it. And sometimes it's take a step back, move into surrender, release and let go, understand where you are, get inspired for your next step. And I think that flying in reverse is similar in the sense that it's time to stop and just ground and just feel and know that any action that you're going to be taking now, if you're not cleaning up your vibration, if you're not cleaning up your alignment, is not going to yield what you want. And on the contrary, it's going to give you something that you don't want. You're going to grow that aspect within you. And so it's time to kind of soften the focus on what you don't want, ground yourself, grow that hope and that connection, and then move into creating. being patient, I feel like, is the bottom line of this card. So I hope you hear it. Okay, and then the last one is number 19, the dragon's lair. It came upright. You are always protected and divinely directed. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You are about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. The path you are on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, peril is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship, knowing that you will be changed forever. A life fully lived isn't lived only in safety. A new experience is calling you, one that will test your courage. The choice is yours, but there is greater value in risk-taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. You guys, what an exciting card. Those of you that pulled this, I think exactly like it says, we came here to experience expansion. We came here to push our boundaries and to test the water and to figure out our courage and our limitations and how far can we push things. And yes, it can be scary, but at the same time, when we allow ourselves to remember that that was the goal all the way, from the beginning, that was our goal. Then we can surrender into that space. And so the energies right now that are working in your lives are calling you to take that risk. They're calling you to, have that courage and move forward, even though it might be scary. And so I hope, that you get to carry the courage from this card and trust that you are divinely protected and guided. Everything is here for you, supporting you, even though it might be a scary, dangerous territory. And so I hope you take from that what you need. I really enjoyed doing this for you guys. I would love to have more space in my life to do more videos, and so I'm going to definitely put that into my intention and my vortex and call that more in. I hope that today's reading really gave you what you needed. And, I hope you check me out on Patreon and YouTube and all the fun things. And don't forget to like and subscribe because, we need that now. But regardless, I don't care. I really just want you to take the messages to heart and allow them to move you more into a space of alignment in your life. And so much love your way. Thank you so much for inviting me into your life.